Hey guys, what's up? It's coming back again with another trade review for October 16th, 2023. And today I had a relatively small watch list. I had a couple setups for reversals based on the 60-minute time frame, as well as a few potentials out of the gate at the open. And the first ticker I was looking at was DVN. And I don't have any regrets, but it kind of threw my mindset off this morning. I made some hotkey script changes over the weekend in regards to partial sizing, and unfortunately, I had an error in my script, and it took everything out here. So what I was trying to do was a 50% partial stop to break even. I was going to write it down in and around this area, or PDC. So it took me a few minutes to kind of regroup, but I got back into it, and I was looking at actually, first, let me just show you why I took this one. So this was something I looked at based on the PM prep that I normally do. And I was looking at DVN specifically on the daily level. On the daily time frame at this daily level, bottom of a range. But more importantly, I was looking not only for it to hold that level, but to lose it. And the reason being was because the daily time frame, we weren't so much extended. It was two up, but we were running into the 50 moving average. And on the larger time frames, I like to play these around the moving average. You can see it here. Here's the 50. Orange is my 50. And I look for entries on the smaller time frame, watching price action, watching volume, and I'll also look at possible pattern setups around these levels. So this specifically was on the 50 MA, and I was looking for a 50 MA rejection and to lose that daily level with a target of 3 to 5R, which is normally what I go after. Again, unfortunately, I had this hotkey error, and it took so much out of me. I wanted to re-enter, I wanted to chase it, but it's not in my rules. So if I miss the setup or it does something unusual, which in this case I had a hotkey error, it's over. The play's over, because I'll just chase it, and then while I'm in that trade, I'll make bad judgments or bad calls, and I could potentially ruin the day because of it. So this one was a green, small, and DKNG. This one I added in quickly, and this one I was looking at. So first and foremost, I'll go through my watch list on the daily to see if there's any potential setups for pinpoints or, like I said, anything out of the gate. But then I will mark levels of interest on the 60-minute time frame in relation to the daily ATR. So if we have something like this, you can see there's a nice wick on the 60, and it's in and around the ATR. I will wait for price to come into this area and to kind of see how it reacts, again, in relation to price, what's happening on the order book, where is the volume, and where are we in relation, obviously, to some of the moving averages of VWAP. And I'm always looking for an extension or something that's extended on one of the time frames, preferably a higher time frame, 15, 30, 60. I'll even look at the 4-hour. But this, I could see the orders kind of just stack up on the bids, but it was to the downside. So I quickly added in very fast on this trade. And I have that rule where there is a stop clock, where if there's something that doesn't happen, or if I'm comfortable in a trade, I will not hold this past or let it run into my stop. I'll wait for the potential re-entry on these, or the play's over, and it looks like now it's gonna drop. But in my case, during this time right here, it was a quick drop, quick add, and I just didn't like what it did here. It bounced off this level and started a run up. And I do or will play the overlap, but I like to take some profit, eases or calms my nerves, and then I will move my stop to break even, or I will play almost a discretionary play where I'll let it kind of overlap again in and around my entries, just to kind of see what it does. But in this case, and I've seen it so many times with back testing and my experience trading reversals, this wasn't exactly in my level, but I was looking at this area here of interest, which coincides with the 60 level, and we had an indecision candle here on the 5-minute. It was extended on the 5, and normally how I'll play these as a parabolic reversal is it will come into my level, it will throw some type of volume, you'll have an indecision candle or something with a topping wick or a shooting star, a hangman, and I'll play into the the 9 moving average on the 5. Or I'll look for a similar setup, parabolic on the 15, indecision candle, volume, and I'll play it to the 9 on the 15. And in my experience, there's been so many times where it will bounce off the 9 and then just continue its ride up. So I just decided to get out all out here. And so again, partial, 50% partial. And I know it doesn't look like much. It's not a very impressive trade, but I've said it again, and I'm starting to learn this myself. It's the base hits that matter. It's maintaining your discipline. It is following all of your rules. I could have easily jumped back into this trade, and I can feel it now. I'm even considering jumping back in. Of course, I won't. My montage is locked, and like I said, I'm done for the day. Stats show me that anything after 11, 12 o'clock, I'm so focused and so intense, for the first, from let's say 9 o'clock until 11, that I know past experience and data that my decisions just kind of deteriorate into the afternoon session. So you just take the rest of the day to either read, catch up on your trade reviews, replay, or anything else that can improve your long game. So that's it for the day. Anybody has any questions, please shoot me an email. Discord, my Discord is now open as well. Website zprotrader.com, and I will see you soon. Peace.